13th November 1997. Aryan had arrived in the world. I went to meet the newborn at their flat in Bandra. Their home was simple, but it didn't matter. They were so happy and so in love. I invited them for a rendezvous, and though Aryan was just 3 weeks old, they came on my show. And Aryan came too. And every so often, Gauri would go and feed him. No fuss, no demands, untouched by fame and success. They were like any normal young couple, building a life together. So, Shah Rukh Khan and Gauri, in 1997, the way they were.
Stardom frequently delivers meteoric ascents, but few people in recent years have made such a spectacular impact as my guest tonight. Endowed with equal measures of charm and acumen, roguishly mercurial, abundantly talented, he is the intense, the intrepid, turbocharged Shah Rukh Khan.
Just let your thoughts, your dreams unfold. Let's talk of love, of tales untold. Speak so I can see your soul. Speak so I can see your soul.
Shah Rukh, I'm delighted to have you over. You don't know how long I've waited for an opportunity of talking to you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for calling me here.
Tell me, has your success surprised you?
Pleasantly, yes.
It has surprised you.
Yes, it has surprised me. But there are two things about success. There's one is that one always thought when one is working hard that I would be able to do good in what I'm doing. But so good, I didn't know.
So you feel you have achieved more than you set out?
I 100% thought that, look, I had a certain amount of talent or a certain amount of hard work and certain amount of good luck also. And one would expect to get XYZ amount of success with that. But so much, I think, has to be some kind of blessing. It couldn't have been just me. I used to be, like I told someone, that after success I've been humbled. Because so much success I never thought I would get. And it has to be something beyond what God has given me. It has to be a blessing, whether it's my parents or whether just God has been too kind or whether the people who see me on screen, they just decided to be very nice to me.
But what makes Shah Rukh so special and so popular?
My luscious lips. No, I don't really know. The days that I try to sit down and think what could make me work as a film actor. So I think I start from the top and I say my hair, it doesn't stay in place.
But
My
it's terrific.
eyes, yeah, but it doesn't stay in place, so I'm not too tall. My eyebrows are S-shaped. My eyes might be okay, the nose is too big, the lips are going out of proportion, the chin is not right, the voice is not good, the dialogues are not really happening. And I suddenly started realizing that, oh damn, I'm in the wrong place. I've just been plain lucky.
I remember the first time that I ever saw you, long back. It was 1992. It was at the Filmfare Awards. I remember you had just won the Best Newcomer Award.
I got a medal in school, which was in 3rd class. I came running home to show it to my mother. I was very excited. It was very sad, she wasn't there. The first time I'm getting an award, a major award in the film industry, and she's still not here. So this one goes out to her. This one's for you, Mom.
She hadn't seen your success.
No, she didn't get to see it. And sometimes I feel I joined films because once my mother expired, I wanted to come down to Bombay, away from Delhi. And I said it then also, I feel the same, that I want my mother to see me. And 70 mm is a lot bigger than what I am on earth. So hopefully it'll be clearer from there.
But it was a very moving experience for all of us. And I think there was, for a moment, a complete silence, if you remember. And suddenly everybody just applauded. Do you remember that moment?
No, I think at that point I was just remembering my mother too much.
Can you tell me what she was like? Can you give me a picture of her?
Whatever I remember of her is that she was unlike me in terms of she was very social, and she was not shy of people, and she loved meeting people, and she was always, wherever she went, she just brought in a lot of life.
Okay.
Just by being herself. I say that is different from me because a lot of people could see me at a film function and places where I could bring in life, but that's by being a star. You know, that's not just by being Shah Rukh. She gave us a lot of love and care because my father expired 10 years before that, and not in the best of financial conditions he left us because he had a very expensive disease, so to say. He died of cancer.
I'm sorry.
So she had to look after all that and run the house, and she was a social worker, she was a magistrate, and she just made it on her own while she came from a house which really should have made her a very spoiled person because she belonged to a very rich family and a well-to-do family, but she took it all on her, and never did I ever have to ask her for anything twice.
Really?
And she gave it to me without ever spoiling me.
How did you lose her?
It was very sudden. I was shooting in Goa, and I just heard she had diabetes, and I just heard that she's a little unwell, and I spoke with her. She sounded okay. When I came back from the work, she had a little hurt on her foot, which sort of kept on spreading. It was a small thing. It seemed very small, and then when she was admitted to the hospital, she contracted a disease called septicemia. So suddenly, this happened in Jan sometime. I don't know, actually, as a matter of fact, in Feb, and by April, suddenly she died.
I'm sorry.
So 2-3 months she was unwell, and it was very sudden.
Because there was no preparation time either for you, mentally or emotionally, you know, when a person goes away so suddenly.
Well, it was like, I wasn't prepared for it, but I'd done the same thing for my father. I had done the same thing, like I was in the hospital, the same thing happened to him, and slowly he just went away. And it was like exactly the same with her. So there was never any preparation for, I was not prepared for her to die, but one sort of started seeing it. And I remember I never used to pray. And she was in the ICU, and she was getting this breathing attack, and I went down into the parking lot of Batra Hospital, and for the first time in my life, I think I prayed. And somebody told me, if you say this 6,000 times, she will be, she will not have any pain. And I said it, and the doctor came and told me she's going to pass away. So I went down to the room, and you see it only in films, but you have this
ECG?
Yeah, you have the machine which keeps your heartbeat and everything going in. And I have a belief that you only die when you're completely satisfied with life. You don't die before that. So I sat there and started giving her worries. I told her I won't be happy. I told her my sister won't be happy. And I told her I'll mistreat your daughter. And I said, I'll be a very bad person. Please, I tried to give her worries. But she had this very, very beautiful look in her eyes, which sort of said, let me go, I need to rest. And she just went.
Well, I don't think parents ever die because they live through their children.
Oh, yes. And I know she's always there. I never miss her in terms of her closeness to me. I miss her in the physicality. I just wish I could like hold her hand or give her a hug sometimes, or she could give me a hug. But I can talk to her. And the plus point is that she's sitting there on God's head, telling him, don't make anything go wrong for Shah Rukh.
Shah Rukh, you've often said that you don't like being alone with your thoughts or dwell on the past. Why?
It's very strange. Like people say, I get very lonely with myself. And I'm not romanticizing loneliness. But I get very lonely at times. With so many people, I have so much fame. I read somewhere, I have so much fame. I have so much money. I have so many people loving me. Then why is it I feel alone?
Yeah.
You know, it's not at all in any which way reflects upon how much my wife cares for me or my sister loves me or the people around me care for me. But it's something they also can't sort out. Thoughts in the past which come back to me are thoughts which make me sad. So I don't like to, I escape from them.
But like what kind of thoughts are these?
I don't know, there's no one thought that I can pick up and say, look, I think of my mother on the bed and she was dying, or my father dying, or any sad childhood memory, because I've really not had a sad childhood. I've had a very happy childhood.
Yeah.
But somehow it just seems, it just seems that it's like, you know, they say that the most difficult thing about life is to get out of it alive. You know, and I just keep searching for this this want for living.
But do you think inside you feel cheated, perhaps because your parents died?
No, not cheated. I guess they were suffering too much, and if they weren't, it was just by their choice. I think they just couldn't hold on anymore, and because they loved me so much, I'm sure that if they could bear the pain, they would have hung around. And I would have cheated them if I had sort of forced them to stay. I would have hurt them a little more. And I think it's just right that they went, because it must have been more painful for them to leave me. I don't feel cheated at all, but yeah, I just miss them a lot sometimes. And there are times when I sort of want to cry, and I just want to do it alone, and I do it. I can't sleep, I need someone to be with me, so when my wife leaves town and goes, then I pick up my dog and hold his paw and go to sleep. But I don't like being alone, yeah.
Do you sleep well?
I sleep very well, but I sleep very little. I don't like, I think it's a waste of life to sleep it away. I sleep like 4 or 5 hours.
Keeping yourself so busy.
Yes, you just have to keep on. You can't waste these moments, because it's just one lifetime and you have to pack in a lot of stuff in it.
But don't you feel that life is whipping your tail?
I feel that I'm whipping life's tail.
You said somewhere that your confidence is a front, is a pose. What's behind it, SHAH Rukh?
Behind it, I'm very shy.
Shy?
Yes, I'm very shy in real life, and I'm not at all confident about a small day-to-day thing like, I don't know, I just can't even go to a shop and buy things on my own. I can't check myself into a hotel. Like in India, still it is now like I'm a star, and also people know me, so it's like you can continue the front that you have of this public figure who can, you know, crack a couple of jokes and people will laugh at it because you're a star and stuff, so I can do that and get away with it. But when I'm traveling abroad or a place where I'm not known, I can't even enter a shop and buy myself clothes. I just can't do it alone. I can't even, as a matter of fact, like if I'm at an international airport somewhere outside, I can't even stand in the line. I'm very, very, I have no self-confidence. It's a strange thing it may sound, as strange as it may sound. If I am not somebody else, I cannot be confident. If I'm Ravi, Raj, Raju, Rahul, I'm very confident.
That's amazing. You know, very few people would believe this.
I know it sounds very strange, but I am. I still blush.
But no godfather, no filmy parentage, no acting genes in the family. Was it hard?
The film industry has been a surrogate mother. It's been wonderful to me, and it's been so wonderful that I never expected it to be so nice. I was this guy from Delhi who has, as you said, no godfather, no lineage in the film industry, no contacts in the film industry, which normally people think is necessary to be a part of this acting.
But look at the generation around you. They all come from film families. You were the real outsider.
Yeah, I was, and they never let me feel that.
How amazing.
And it was really nice. Everybody's like, they gave me the house to stay. Aziz Mirza gave me his house to stay. GP Sippy gave me all. I mean, I think newcomers have never been treated like this. Hema Malini was so wonderful to me, and Rakesh Roshan was really nice. Everybody. I mean, everybody who made films with me, they were so nice. I was like, I came here for a year, as a matter of fact. I just wanted to come here for a year, do 4 films, and just go away back to Delhi. And I've still not gone back. They've been so wonderful.
The year isn't over.
It's really like, they were like waiting for me to come. It was like, oh, he's landed. Come on. Let's, where have you been so long? Come on. Just join the bandwagon and come on, let's do it.
It's amazing.
It's really marvelous, really marvelous.
Does anyone intimidate you? Any of these stars or people?
All of them. If I'm working with them first time, all of them intimidate me.
Seriously?
Yeah, I get very nervous giving shots with every actor the first time. I mean, not because of any other reason that I'm a lesser actor or something. But it's like, you know, I've grown up seeing these people, and I never thought I'll be here. I met Mr. Bachchan and Mr. Dilip Kumar, and they meet me and they tap me on my cheek and they shake hands with me, and it's not, I don't think it's at the equal level, but it's very wonderful to be just sitting with them, sitting with you and talking like this. I seen you when you were doing a show for a thing on Mr. Raj Kapoor.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that I'll ever sit down with you and talk. So it's I won't say exactly intimidating, but it's a moment for me.
Thank you. It's a big moment for me too.
But it really is a moment for me. It's wonderful.
Thank you. Shah Rukh, you've taken your success exceedingly well, in your stride. But if it all went away, if it all disappeared...
Don't scare me.
No, I'd never want to scare you, touch wood. I just wonder, would you be able to take it as well as you've taken your success?
Philosophically, yes, I think many times that this is not permanent. This is a phase in my life, and then there'll be another phase. I could very confidently say that if the success was taken away from me, I would take it very well. Realistically, I'll be shattered. It's very nice to be loved by people, and very honestly speaking, every little bit of attention that I get, I find it a little less. I want more. I love the fact that people clap when my shoes enter a film's frame. I enjoy every bit of it. Even though I'm considered arrogant and very self-respecting, I appeal to everybody. Please don't let go of me. I love the fact that I'm a star and people love me, I think.
In Hollywood, they say that an actress is a little more than a woman. An actor is a little less than a man. It's like it's a little effeminate in that sense, to be an actor.
It's a little?
Effeminate, you know, it's...
Oh yes, it is.
The looks, the appearance
yeah.
matters.
I tell everybody, like a lot of guys say, deep down inside I'm very macho. I think deep down inside I'm very girly. And not very deep down inside. Right now I'm sitting like this. Normally I sit with my legs crossed this way. But I think I have a lot of a woman in me. I don't find it a strange thing to admit to. I have all the good qualities of a woman. I am sensitive like a woman, I think. The only quality of a woman that I don't have and I miss is that I can't get pregnant. Because like, I think a woman anyway is an overachiever. I mean, even trying to compare the two is demeaning the status of women. Tell you very frankly, I think in every which way they are superior. And if by being an actor, I can become a little woman, I think it's my gain.
Okay. I also wanted to ask you, you said that your fear, it's almost like paranoia, is lifting your arms.
Yeah.
Why? Did you see Sholay when you were young or something?
No, but I even tried to check it out with that. But that I realized the arms were cut like this.
Huh.
My fear is somebody take them off like that.
This way up?
Yeah, and it's so strange in my films I'm always raising my hands. I mean, I don't mind doing it as somebody else, but I find it a little awkward if I do it. Like if now that I've become conscious of it.
Can you lift your arms?
I can do it. I mean, it's not a problem.
Really high?
But, okay.
Straight up?
But
how long can you do it for?
No, I just feel a little awkward. I think somebody just take it off like that. I mean, it's not like somebody's, I don't believe that somebody's going to come in choppers and take it out. But I do feel a little awkward doing it.
I wonder, these fears, I mean, you're such an intelligent thinking person. Why don't you try and come to terms with all these
fears?
It's
not a fear in the mind.
It's physical.
Yeah, it's very physical. I raise my arms and I feel a strange sensation here. And I feel, I just rather keep them like this.
Well, this is also part of shyness, you know.
Well, I guess this is the shy me and this is the star me.
Okay. Tell me, Shah Rukh, is money important to you?
Not really. I think money and everything else, as far as this work is concerned, what I'm doing, I find it very pious. That's why I don't mess around and make a fool of myself here. And I think all these are peripherals. The amount of money that you're going to make, the 15 minutes or 15 years of fame that you're going to have, has been allotted to you. And I'm not a very, I don't really believe in fate and destiny either. I'm not like this, that everything will happen and take its own course. I think you can do it yourself. But I believe all these are peripherals of your work. A lovely car, a big house, big money. This is not what you have to work towards. The core is that you have to do your work with honesty. Everything else will follow. I think most of the time this brashness and thing that you mentioned happens that people start working towards wrong goals. They start working for the peripherals instead of what you have to really realize that I was here to act and I've got all this because I'm an actor and I'm giving entertainment. And you can't say that, look, I'm a big actor and I want a bigger house. I'm a big actor and I want a bigger car. No, those will come. So it's never been important to me in those terms. Though it does make, I mean, I'd be lying if I don't say this, It does make life easier to have money. But I've never been ambitious towards money making. I've been ambitious towards movie making. Besides that, I've never been in love with cars or big houses and stuff. They just happen to me. But it's never, the day-to-day things that I enjoy don't require money.
Such as what?
Such as sitting on a bed. Bed is not expensive. Having a Pepsi, which is not too expensive. Watching television, which everybody has. Holding hands with my wife. She doesn't charge for that. Taking the ticks out of my dog. Giving him a bath.
And that's very therapeutic.
And, yes, it's wonderful.
Quiet
and
work.
sit down and do that and playing with him. And now I have a child, so I'll play with him. None of them charge me for all these services rendered to me. It was like, I don't have love for clothes. This have been specially made so I to be dressed well on your show.
Thank you.
None of the things that I like really cost anything. I tell everybody, I'm cheap and cute. Sasta aur tikau.
What more do you want to achieve in life?
I like to have created cinema. At the end of my career, whenever that happens, there should be a certain amount of respect related to cinema. There should be a certain amount of happiness related to my films. I just do hope that people, when they see my films later on, they still do respect me and miss me a little. It really hurts sometimes when especially now when you see programs on television and they say, "Kya bakwas thi ekdam, Shah Rukh Khan bandal tha ekdam." Arey, aisa hi. It hurts sometimes because people don't understand. But one does make a lot of sacrifices emotionally. As I said, I give a part of me away in every film. Physically, you hurt yourself so much. I remember this cop who met me the other day and he said कि बंदर खेल दिखाता है और मदारी पैसे ले जाते हैं, which was hurtful. He said like तुम तो कुछ करते नहीं, मैंने देखा हुआ है बड़े-बड़े एक्टर्स को स्टंट मैन छलांग मारता है, ये करता है वो करता है और तुम लोग को सब तारीफ करते हैं. This is not really true. I would like to clear this misconception at the end of my career, or when people watch my films. Let everyone feel that there was a lot of hard work put into it and there was a lot of honesty in it. The Madari also deserved a little bit of applause.
Well, he'll certainly get the applause from me. Thank you so much for this interview. Now I'm going to meet Gauri with you, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Okay.
Gauri, it's lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
You know, motherhood really suits you, looking lovely.
Thanks.
Do you feel like a mother?
I want to feel like a mother, but I'm feeling very tired at the moment.
But you believe it all? Have you digested this miracle?
I'm coming to grips with it, but it's very strange when somebody's saying, like you said, when we came in, how's your son? So it's like, you're talking to me,
they're
okay,
talking.
okay, just like that. But yeah, it's great fun.
How did you share the pregnancy? Did he share it with you?
Yeah, he did. He tried very hard.
Good intentions, but...
Oh, I got her pregnant. What more do you want me to do?
Okay. Okay.
I didn't know how a woman reacts when she gets into labor, and I heard that you're supposed to breathe with her, but she wasn't breathing or anything. I mean, she was like,
screaming.
yeah, she was screaming very strangely. She was like, and all. So she wasn't even like screaming. I'd seen in films like, and all.
Yeah.
But she wasn't doing that.
No, nothing like that. I hardly had any labor pains because I had a cesarean, so I immediately went in.
Then they went for the cesarean, and it was very stupid because I had heard like when the baby's coming out, you're supposed to breathe. And when I didn't know that when the cesarean was happening, you're not supposed to because it doesn't make a difference. But I was still going like.
Okay. But were you there for the delivery moment?
Yeah, I was there. I was.
He was nearly pulling the baby
I was
out
like
and
inside the
taking
light,
photographs.
I was taking photographs and everything.
The
I've never seen
doctors
her
were
like
like,
this.
let us do the work, let us stitch
Like
her up.
I went into the thing with my mask and everything, and they took the baby out. I saw everything, the incision, and though she told me not to see it, but I really enjoyed the moment. It's a, like, I'm not trying to sound morbid or gruesome, but the sight of this nature's color of even the redness of the blood and there's blue parts there and yellow fat. It's also translucent. No, I'm telling you, it's so translucent. It's not at all gruesome. It's really wonderful. You'll never see colors like that in life. And you know, his head came out first.
Okay.
It was like, poop. He just came out and his like look was about time, guys. What are you doing? I'm like, it's taking really long. And then he came out and he was a little grey and as soon as he came out, even before they took him out completely, he started crying. And then there's this amazing celebration time in the operation theatre. I don't know if she was conscious enough to realize this or not.
No, I was.
And they're like, it's a boy, it's a boy, it's a boy.
Put him upside down.
Like as if they all also had worked very hard towards this.
How did it feel?
I don't know, I was just like, okay, take him away. Let me go and see if Gauri's okay.
Okay.
Because I was not so close to him at that point of time. I've known her longer.
How did you decide to name him Aryan? Why did you choose this name? It's a lovely name.
Just like that. I was just sitting out in the studios one day and I just liked the name Aryan. So and
then he got the name on the printout. He designed it and
I sold it to everybody. I gave it to a family, everyone.
Begged everybody to like the name. You have to like the
Beautiful name.
Yeah, and I told them like in Islamic places it can become Aryan. Our country it can be Aryan. And when he's abroad, he'll be Aryan.
That's
There'll be
true.
so many pronunciations.
Fit in everywhere.
He'll fit in everywhere.
How has he changed your lives?
I like toys a lot since childhood. I love toys. Even now, it's very strange that I'm over 30 and I like toys. So for me, this is the best toy. I mean, like it's like a walking, talking doll, and he's got some amazing expressions. And he doesn't give a damn about the fact that I'm his father. So like I go, Aryan, this is Shah Rukh. Listen, everybody's wanting to see me and all. Come on, dude, I'm talking to you. And he's like, he yawns and just looks away. And I mean, he's very sweet. He's a very quiet child. He doesn't like cry too much and all.
You had Gauri all to yourself all these years, and now suddenly there's another little Khan competing for her affections and her time.
She's the one who's got the problem. She's the one who's going to be ignored. We Khans are going to stick together. We Pathans are like that. She's the one who's going to be ignored. But I have no such problem. She's going to ignore me. We'll be friends, we'll be pals, and I even now feel that he likes me better.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
I know how you get.
He doesn't talk now to everyone, but he tells me.
He does.
Look, I like you better, but just make them feel better because I need the food from here. So ये सिर्फ पेट के लिए मैं कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे, but otherwise I'm your guy.
And I'm sure it's going to happen because he's going to spoil him rotten. And
I'm sure you're going to spoil your son.
No, not at all. I've just told him that, you know, he can, when he's 3 or 4 years old, he can run after girls. And he can smoke as much as he wants. He can do drugs, he can have sex, he can womanize. He can
When he's 3?
When he's 2, I think 2
yeah,
months.
because you know,
Not
it's
3.
nicer to start early and you know, he should enjoy everything. he should have fun. He should do everything I've not done.
Do you have any particular dreams that you would?
I don't know, I think all parents like, oh, you know, when my son grows up, he'll be a tennis player, he'll be this, he'll play cricket. But I guess we can't, like, you know, push our children to do anything because whatever you push them to do, they'll do just the opposite.
Wise mother already.
I don't think
right.
you can even think that what you want your son to be, or you'll want the world for him, but he has to decide, I guess, when he grows up. I just want him to be a good boy, that's it.
Not much chance with a dad like this.
No, not at all. I mean, if he's a good boy, he's out of the house.
Don't want
He's
him
out
to
of
be,
the house.
I just don't want him to be a spoiled brat,
No,
which
he
I'm
should be.
sure
He
he's
should
going to
be
be.
completely a spoiled brat. If I don't have trouble with other people's parents, especially my, you know, I've told all my heroines that you'll have daughters, and my son.
And he'll be running after
He'll be running after them, and every day I want complaints from all of them, and say, please keep your son out of our houses, our daughters' lives. I want him to spoil the whole of the city, all the girls.
I thought you were going to say neighborhood, and then you said city.
No, city, and I'm trying for the country now. I'm going for it. I want him to have a Harley Davidson jacket, and I want to wear studs and everything. He should be really cool, long hair, and
Okay.
and yeah, he should be a playboy. He should be really spoiled.
It's going to be a movie star.
Oh yeah, that's one of the bad things that you have to do. So he'll have to do it.
Any particular quality that you would like him to grow up with?
Even think that
He
he'll
should
have.
be just like me.
Well, that'd be difficult. You can't have so many good people
I
in
have
this
all
world.
the qualities in the world. I'm the best.
Okay, now let's do one thing. Let's go back in search mode. Right to the beginning, when you both met each other.
Yeah, we just met at a party and friends for long, just like meeting at the club or something, or you know, just
She had the hots for me.
She had thoughts for you.
that's what he thinks. Insists.
She was running after me. She was calling me up. Really made my life miserable. And then I had to like finally give in.
Okay, so tell me, when did you give in and how did it happen?
Nothing. She has such a large family. They're like 15 people. They pin me down and they say, you marry her. So I say, okay, I'll marry her. Please don't beat me up and all. And they have a big kumbh and full family. No, I was like all alone, small me. So I had to give in finally. I had to marry her. I was forced into this marriage. I'm like, it's like child abuse. I'm going to report to all social activists and all later on. No, seriously, I'm telling you, really. I mean, I've even called up Maneka Gandhi. Everything. Everybody I've been calling. All the
Nobody
social
helps.
activists. Nobody's helping.
So you're on your own.
I'm absolutely on my own, all alone. But now I have another Khan, so we'll take our revenge.
Tell me, how did he ask you to marry him?
He didn't ask me. We just had to get married.
But Aryan has just come now.
I know, it took long. Aryan was, no, it wasn't because of that.
No, it wasn't like he asked me or proposed to me or anything. It wasn't. It's just that we just knew each other for so long, and I mean,
That was like the natural course of things to happen.
I don't think I can
We
marry
just wanted to
anybody
spoil a
else.
good relationship, so we decided to get married.
But did you have any apprehensions about marrying an actor?
I don't know. It all happened so quick that I didn't even think that he's going to be in the films, like, you know, like be a part of the industry or anything. I thought he'll just do 1 or 2 films, and I guess I just thought it's like doing a serial or something, you know, not realizing that I thought he'd probably flop and he'll never do any other film. Frankly. Because
seriously, did you think he'd flop?
Really, I thought it's all rubbish. He'll just do 1 or 2 films and he'll just be thrown out, and then that's it.
And that's what I like, you know, she cares about me, and, you know, she thinks about me, and she always wishes me the best.
Then this
That's my
Divana,
relationship has stood the test of
then
time.
his
Yeah.
Divana did really well, and I was like, he's
So
done
well.
well? Really?
What's Shah Rukh like at home?
Shah Rukh is, I guess, different at home, in the sense.
They don't believe that I'm shy, Gauri. Tell them I'm shy.
Yeah, shy whenever it's convenient.
Okay, all the...
Oh, get it on my serious side.
If it's somebody from his field of acting or direction or any you know, people who he has interest in, not that he doesn't have interest in the other people, but then he's really comfortable, then only he's talking and you can only hear him. But otherwise, if people who he doesn't know, then he's like quietly sitting in one corner and his head is down, and you know, and people feel that, you know, he's strange. He's an actor, he should be able to talk to everybody, and you know how people feel that, you know, he can act on stage and screen and everything. Why? How can he be shy? People don't understand that.
Is he moody?
Yeah, he's moody.
No, I'm not moody, yeah.
Of course you're moody. And he just keeps to himself.
Look what he's doing.
Yeah.
Gauri, you have no control over him anymore.
I just have no control.
The country's watching, so she won't hit me in public. She promised me not in public. She'll never physically abuse me in public. One of the vows.
Is he hyper in other ways?
He's very restless. He's very restless. It's like control him, kind of like relax, you know, go and have a bath and
Like,
just,
down boy, down.
Yeah, and then he's a little, you know, calmer. You have to really like tell him now, you know, forget your work and just you know, relax. Then he's fine. But otherwise, you know, he's all the time so hyper and he's so active and he always wanting to do
I'm sounding
things.
a little mentally deranged, no? The way she's talking about Mickey comes down and we calm him down, then we give him some Prozac and then we
But
say,
that's
okay, relax
true.
now. Relax, you can do
Sometimes
it, you
you
can do
hold
it.
his hands and just
Time down,
relax.
electric shock and stuff.
Just let yourself
You have
be.
to do that. You're very down to earth. I find you very well grounded.
Yeah, that's what I like about her actually, because she's completely opposite to what I am. I'm hyper, she's calm. I'm, you know, a workaholic. She's like, whatever happens, she's very cool and relaxed. She can take a holiday. I'm good looking.
Non-ambitious. Non-ambitious.
But does he play the fool at home? I mean, is he entertaining at home?
Yeah, he only makes me laugh. I guess that's how I get along. He is only making
Yeah, that's
me
what she
laugh.
tells everyone, that she married me because I can make her laugh.
He's major entertainment at home.
Does he sing to you?
He jumps
Oh,
and
yes,
he sings and he
You sing?
dances
I can dance,
and
I can sing.
he comes.
Do you serenade
No,
her?
he
Don't-
doesn't have a
I
good
can't-
voice. He's got
I
a
can't sing to save
terrible,
my life.
foul
And
voice.
she tells me
What do you mean,
Yeah,
terrible?
very bad voice.
Like, I've got to hear it now.
तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सनम. Not bad.
Carry on.
प्यार
No, I
होता
think he
है
should stop.
दीवाना सनम. I think I'm a bad.
Next line.
Okay, I'll sing you a Qawwali now. कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता
Okay,
है.
brilliant.
Okay, but it won't sound so brilliant once I've sung it. Okay,
I
It's a
don't
Qawwali.
I'll take my
at
chance.
all.
Boy, let me do it. कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल ही आता है कि जैसे तुझको बनाया गया है मेरे लिए.
Isn't it terrible?
So this is a Qawwali form of कभी कभी. What are you saying? You've not heard half of it yet.
No,
तू
no,
अब
I
से
don't
पहले सितारों में बस रही थी कहीं, तुझे जमी पे टाणों, तुझे
You're
जमी पे
spoiling the
बुलाया
classic
गया है
show.
मेरे लिए. Okay, you clap with me and I'll sing. This is
Okay,
last
I'll
bit,
clap.
कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल ही आता है कि जैसे तुझको बनाया गया है मेरे लिए, तू अब से पहले.
Shah Rukh seems very protective about you. Is it protectiveness or possessiveness?
It was possessiveness.
Were you very
just
possessive?
turned to protectiveness.
Ab sach batao.
I was very possessive. I was like a dog.
He was disgustingly
I was
possessive.
disgusting.
He
I was cheap.
sick.
I was downright vulgar and sick.
He wouldn't let me wear a white shirt because he thought that
It was transparent.
yeah,
I wouldn't let her.
any white shirt.
I mean, like if you were my girlfriend, you would not be allowed out of the house. Open air and white clothes, no way. I mean, you would be.
Just a kink in the mind, I think.
We had. I mean, I knew her, but nobody knew that I knew her. So there was this whole feel of lack of ownership, and which whether it's a man or a woman, I think it has, both of them want to have it. So one just felt like somehow to control, and I guess I'd become very cheap. I enjoyed that cheapness though.
How did you deal with him?
I kicked him and left him for very long.
That wasn't.
Did she really?
No, she always lusted for me and loved me. I mean,
No way.
I'm telling you, she was hyper about me.
He had to learn because I said, okay, bye. Otherwise, you'll never see me.
Actually, you've often said that you play second fiddle to Gauri.
He loves to say it.
I just say it.
But he
She
doesn't
thinks I just
say
say it so that she feels like, okay, I'm most important, but actually, I'm doing all the doing.
Does he play second fiddle to you, Gauri?
No way, I don't think so. No, he just likes to give me importance, I think, and he likes
No,
to
I
keep
genuinely,
me
they don't
up.
understand. No, she's wrong in this. She thinks I like to give importance. I enjoy the little things she does. If she
Yeah.
paints, I think it's wonderful. It's not, I don't really compare it to Picasso or Mr. Hussain or anyone, but I think it is wonderful that she paints. And I like people who are creative, whatever little they do. Like even I like the way that she danced.
Actually, I love it that if he wouldn't do it, I would crib. And if he does it, I just like to say that,
But
oh,
I enjoy
he's
it,
just saying it. But actually, I enjoy every bit of whatever,
I'm sure you do.
importance I get.
What's the dumbest thing you've done in the name of love? You must have done lots of dumb things.
Oh, loads of them.
I mean,
loads of
tell
them,
me
millions of
something.
them I've done. She'd come for a holiday here with her friends, and I searched for her every day and night in Bombay. And I thought Bombay was only till Haji Ali, and I didn't know Bombay. I just seen films Marine Drive, so I thought that was Bombay. And I looked for. And the day I was supposed to go, I knew she liked swimming, so I asked, "Is there any beach here apart from Chowpatty?" And they said, one Sadaji met me in the taxi guy, and he says, "Oh ji, both beaches hain the. Chalo, assi le jante hain." Oh, he took me to Juhu Beach. I said, "This is also Bombay." And then I really did find her on a
Just
beach in
by
Bombay.
chance.
And I wanted to drown him in the sea. That was the only thing.
You see the
So
difference?
you suddenly saw him standing there in front of
And I
you.
was there, and then I met her.
And it's so strange. Like now, I really feel like I love it that that
You
he
did all
did
these
so much. I really feel it. But at that point,
She was
I
hating
just
me.
wanted to kill him because I had come for a holiday. I wanted to do my own thing,
And
be
she
with
wanted to be
my
away from me.
friends.
I mean, the whole point was
and
that.
the last thing I
Wasn't
wanted
very
was to see his face.
And I say differently, the sun
I
was
think,
setting, there was sea, and I met her, and it was wonderful.
and now I
You heard
feel
music.
Like really
Yes, I
great.
heard music.
Tell me, what does Gauri make you feel?
What I get from her is a sense of calm, and the sense of, I see her, and I call her queen. I say, "You're like a queen," and I'm so happy that somebody is having calmness because of the amount of work I do and the way I am. Somebody's enjoying it, and I find it wonderful that she's enjoying
And
it.
you
So that makes
need
me,
that.
Yeah, I need that, and she compliments that. Maybe I'm not calm, but I see someone so close to me who's just completely at peace with this world. The other thing is that she's very real. She's unlike an actor or say someone like me who's not very real, who's never himself. She's, I think, complete contrast is I'm an actor because I don't like being Shah Rukh. She is Gauri because she loves being Gauri. And then that's really wonderful because I find very few people who are satisfied. I don't think they have a lack of ambition. I don't hold it against them that they don't have drive. I think it's the greatest gift God can give you is to make you happy with yourself. And I don't believe in touching wood. She's so much at peace with herself. And I hope, the only reason that I stick to her, like people ask me questions like, how come you've never, do this, and actors are supposed to be like this, which is completely hogwash. But I always stick to her because I do not want to be responsible for taking this peace away from her. That's really the reason. It's not that I want to make her happy. I don't want to make her happy, tell you very sincerely. I just don't want this calmness and this peaceness to be destroyed by me. And, she's not like saintly. She's not like she wants to, leave everything and do puja and stuff. She's not like that. She's just a normal person and at peace with herself, which I don't want to spoil it ever.
But what makes you need him so much?
I guess I'm married to him, so I need him.
With me.
Apart from that.
Apart from that, I don't know. Just everything about him. Just being with him for so long, I guess we've learned to, be just used to him, I guess now. It's just, I'm just used to him. There's nothing.
Bad habit.
Oh,
I mean, what is this one quality you think that sets your marriage apart from others?
No, I guess everybody has to work towards their marriage, their married life. I mean, you just can't say that, oh, you know, we are married and it's going to be perfect and everything is fine. You just have to give in. Both have to work towards it. You just can't just sit back
You know,
and
actually, I
say.
think we had a very long time period before we sort of got to be with each other. You know, for the like 7-8 years, you know, there's this yearning when you're not really close, and like say the absence makes the heart grow fonder kind of thing. So for 7-8 years, when we knew each other, we could not really be in close proximity because, you know, they were, we just didn't get to see each other too often and stuff. So once we got married, it was for us like, you know, it was like an affair.
Have to just stick by.
So then a genuine affair started, you know, for like 3-4 years. It was a genuine affair, like, you know, that when you see a girl, you can take her out and be with her and, you know, go dancing and, you know, just hang around with her. So I think it's, and out of this affair, we've just had a child. So it's like, now we have to get married.
You know, you are absolutely right. That's exactly how you appear. You just appear to be lovers, having an affair, having fun.
Yeah, but now we have to get married. I mean, we're a kid and all. So we have to get married. Now we decided we have to get married.
Chalo ho jaye. Might
Now
as
we'll
well.
do it. One of
Yeah.
these days, we'll get married.
Legitimize it.
Yeah.
I quite agree.
Actually, I'll tell her, will you marry me? So we were getting
He's
This is it. So,
My hands are so ugly that I just want to not
it's okay.
show
I love
them.
you with your ugly hands too.
Today, Aryan is 23, pursuing a course in filmmaking at the University of Southern California. Suhana graduated from Ardingly College, London, and wants to be an actor. Gauri is a hugely successful interior designer. She holds the family close and grounded. In 28 years, Shah Rukh has become a star like no other, honored and awarded around the world. His home is a shrine for his followers. worshipped by fans around the world, from Canada to China.